Hello, everybody. I would like to talk today about how it is possible to find balance between your crown and your solar plexus. In other words, how can we listen to the message from above while we are still a human being? How can we know when we have a feeling of yes, if that yes is coming from our own personality, from our ego, or from our higher self or the universe themselves? There are a few techniques how to get very clear with your inner yes and your inner no. And often, when we have a yes or when we have a no, we have to double check with our third eye if that is really the truth. For example, there can be situations where we would naturally say no, I don't want this experience, I don't want something to be hard on me, I don't want to learn this, I don't want to struggle. That's our daily thoughts, our daily awareness would say no, thank you. And sometimes our soul decided to have those moments and then they feel right. They feel right to experience, they feel right to move in that direction, they feel right to go through something, it feels right to go through something. Sometimes it does feel wrong, yes, sometimes it feels right. And then having the inner standing to say, wow, I would think this is nothing I want to do, but my intuition says yes. And if my intuition says yes, then the no is just coming from my mind, from fear, from expectations, from past experience. It is very important for your own journey to learn to listen to those yes. Yes, I want to buy a flight ticket to South America with the one way and have no idea what I'm gonna do there. My mind says, gosh, you're crazy, it's enough with your urge for freedom now. Like, no, let's get secure and safe here. And the soul is shouting, yes, I want this, yes. So what do you think is the better option? Of course I can say like, no, I listen to my mind, it's fine, I'm gonna stay safe and I'm not jumping in an adventure. But honestly, guys, whoever regretted an adventure, whoever did a choice like this and said, I would not have needed to do this. Whoever came back from a journey like that telling you, no, the next time your mind is telling you something, better listen to that. It's not good to do that, what your soul is longing for. It's not good to listen to your body. No, better don't. Nobody. Why? Because your soul is knowing what's the best for you, and it might be scary, it might be a lot of learning, it might be tricky at times, but it is the right thing for you. So how can you listen to that channel when there is an ego saying no to things? How can you listen to your inner yes even though your mind would freak out on it? How can you be so fine-tuned to say, okay, that is ego, that is soul? How can you make the difference? Another one I want to sneak in here is that is also very important for healers, to be able to say, this is a response I get because I'm empathic and I understand you and your topic, or this is a response I get because it's my personal topic and I got triggered here. That is very important, to be fine-tuned with that, knowing this is an outside impulse and this is my own impulse, and then not being reactive on that. knowing what is coming from my ego and not reacting on my ego, that is pure freedom. And that is when the crown opens for you to be a channel and a vessel for the universe. So back to the questions, how can we learn that? Imagine you want to go to a party. And you know those evenings where you're sitting at home and you're thinking, gosh, I better don't go, I'm really not in the mood. And then most of the times when you went, it was the best night ever, right? See yourself in that moment and feel into your belly. When you're sitting at home and you're saying no to the party ahead, is that a real no? Or is that a no out of comfort, fear, insecurity, or whatever happened on that day? Is that a no from here or from here? To make that easier for you, if somebody asks you, do you want chocolate ice cream now? How does a yes feel? Like, yes, 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 give me that ice cream. Yes, I want that. How does a no feel? Like, no thanks, I'm fine now. It's like, it's very clear, both of it. Yes and no is very clear. A clear no is like, no, it doesn't touch me right now, I'm good. I don't want that. A yes is like, yes, it touches me a lot, I want that. So when you're in situations like the party example, and you're sitting there like, do I go, do I not go? You have to find out what is the underlying clear yes or no, and what is the mind thing. Is it a clear no, like no, I really don't want to go to that party, but I should, or I promise, or it would be good, or I haven't been out in a while. Your mind is saying yes, I should, or maybe I want, but your body is saying, or your belly is saying no. Or is it a clear yes, like yes, I want to go to that party, but your mind is like, oh, but I haven't finished that task from work, or I have not rested in a while, or maybe I want to be cozy right now, or I don't look so good today, I don't know if I'm confident with other people. Is your mind saying no and your belly yes? When they are both aligned, it's very easy. Yes, I want ice cream. No, I don't want ice cream. It always gets confusing when they go in different directions. And when that happens, that's very normal and very natural. Listen to that one here. Listen to the underlying one. When they go in the same direction, great. When they don't, find out what is the inner truth. Because that one will always give you the better option. That one will always lead you to moments, situations, or even paths in your life that are the best for you. So even a party, if your mind says no, your belly says yes. It could be a moment where you meet the partner of your life, or you make a good work collaboration, a new friendship, a beautiful insight, something that is very important for you. If you have a yes from your soul, go to that party, no matter what your mind is saying, because then it is important for you to go there. If your belly is indifferent, sometimes that happens too. Your belly is like, yes, no, it's both fine. Then you can do whatever, because it doesn't matter. Then you might have a nice evening, but you also might have a nice evening sitting at home. Okay. If your belly is saying no, and no means not like no, maybe not. No is like no, don't go there. If your belly is sending out a no, don't go. Because you might end up going in an old pattern again, or you might end up having an unpleasant situation. Your soul knows in advance so much that is going to happen. You can't imagine that. You can't imagine where your soul is leading you once you allow it, and how this is the best security system in the world. If you 100% are listening to your soul, there is never something bad happening to you. There is only the things happening that are learnings you need to learn or blessings you need to receive. If you listen to your soul, you are connected from above and you're not lost in the mind. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Drop me a comment if this example is helpful, or if you would like to have more methods on how to fine-tune the yes and no inside of yourself. Tell me stories if you have any of them, what you experienced, how you learned your yes and no, or what happened to you. And yeah, I'm seeing you in the next video then.